Congress is on the cusp of pushing through an 11th hour omnibus spending bill that will make sweeping changes to the retirement planning landscape in America. In today's video, I'll share with you the top 10 biggest changes that will affect you in 2023 and beyond. Hey folks, Dave McKnight here, best-selling author of The Power of Zero. As of the filming of this video, December 23rd, 2022, the Senate has passed the $1.7 trillion omnibus spending bill, and the passage by the House appears to be just a matter of course. That means this bill will go to Joe Biden's desk sometime next week and be signed into law. As I predicted in my previous video on the Secure Act 2.0, huge changes to the retirement planning landscape were expected by the end of 2022, and boy, did Congress deliver. In the Secure Act 2.0 portion of this behemoth of a bill, we find over 100 retirement and financial related changes. Here are the top 10 biggest retirement planning changes that will affect you beginning in 2023. Number 1. Required minimum distribution ages are being pushed back. I'm going to make this really easy for you. If you're born in 1950 or earlier, you will experience no changes in your RMD age. If you were born between 1951 and 1958, your RMDs will begin at age 73. If you were born in 1959 or later, your RMDs will start at age 75. Now, this may not be as big a deal as some people think, because 80% of all retirees end up taking more than their required minimum distributions. But for those who don't need access to their RMDs in retirement, this could be seen as a welcome reprieve. Number 2. Starting in 2024, RMDs for company plans like Roth 401ks and Roth 403bs are being eliminated to bring them in line with traditional Roth accounts. Historically, this was the one big difference between Roth company plans and traditional Roth IRAs. This could now give investors less incentive to roll their Roth 401ks or Roth 403bs into traditional Roth accounts. Number 3, you can now contribute to SEP and Simple Roth accounts. Historically, you can make contributions to these accounts and would then have to convert them to Roth somewhere down the road. This change allows you to make those tax-free contributions from day one. Keep in mind that any money contributed to these accounts or deposited by employers will now be construed as taxable income. This isn't the end of the world if you believe, as I do, that we are currently at historically low tax rates and that tax rates in the future will be dramatically higher than they are today. Number 4, employers can now deposit matching contributions into the Roth portion of their company plan. So if your company plan offers a Roth 401k or a Roth 403b, and you think that your tax rate upon distribution will be higher than it is today, this is another great opportunity to build tax-free wealth. Again, these matches will be subject to immediate taxation, so your tax bill will go up slightly in the short term. By the way, this change is effective as soon as this bill gets passed into law, so sometime before the end of 2022. By the way, why are Roth accounts getting so much attention in this bill? You gotta remember why Congress is so big on Roth IRAs. Simply put, Roth IRAs give the federal government more tax revenue right now. In fact, Roth IRAs are one of the very few things in the world that both the government and taxpayers like. The government gets more money today, and we get to protect our hard-earned retirement savings from the impact of future higher tax rates. Number 5, Roth IRA catch-up contributions and company plans are now going to be mandatory in some situation. For example, beginning in 2024, any catch-up contributions in 401ks and 403bs must be contributed to the Roth portion of the account if your prior year's wages were greater than $145,000. Number 6, IRA catch-up contributions will be subject to cost of living adjustments starting in 2024. For seemingly no good reason at all, catch-up provisions for traditional IRAs and Roths had been frozen at $1,000 for the last 15 years. This provision rectifies that injustice. Number 7, company plan catch-up contribution limits for individuals who are 60, 61, 62, or 63 only will be going up to $10,000 or 150% of regular catch-up limits beginning in 2025. Confining these increases to a narrow band of retirees between the ages of 60 and 63 seems overly complicated, arbitrary, and hard to track. But at the end of the day, it does provide important opportunities for those individuals to make larger plan contributions, so it is worth noting. Number 8. An account from which 72T distributions are being made can be split into 2 different accounts by way of a partial rollover, so long as total distributions from the 2 accounts remain the same. This has been a long time in coming and gives people who have undertaken 72Ts much more flexibility. Number 9. An emergency savings account will be available in 2024. Here's what you need to know. They are offered as part of a company retirement plan. Highly compensated employees can't contribute. Funds are held in cash, interest-bearing accounts, or similar investments. The maximum annual contribution limit is $2,500. Growth is treated like a Roth IRA. Leftover money could be rolled into a Roth in the future, and you can take 4 withdrawals per year without taxes, penalties, or fees. Number 10. Beginning in 2023, the penalty for missing an RMD is reduced from 50% to 25%, and if the mistake is corrected in a timely way, the 25% number is further reduced to 10%. This is a welcome reprieve, as the 50% penalty for simply overlooking an RMD had long been seen as punitive and excessive. All right, as a bit of bonus info, let's talk about what was not in this bill. What's not in the bill? There is no elimination of the backdoor Roth IRA, which had been widely rumored, and there are no restrictions for Roth conversions. This means no income limitations for Roth conversions and no forced distributions if your Roth conversion balance is too big. So, under this bill, for example, Peter Thiel will not be forced to take distributions from his $5 billion Roth IRA. If you're looking for help to navigate all of the new changes in the retirement planning landscape, head on over to davidmcknight.com and click on the Work with David button. I'm happy to lend a hand. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to drop them into the comment section below, and don't forget to click like, subscribe, and the bell so you never miss a video. This is David McKnight. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.